Really? Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm hearing the commotion and dialogue kind of winding down. I'm getting this sense that you're done. As you come across here, please be very careful of the cord that I have here. As I'll explain to you later on, because of the time frame in which we meet, we will cover a lot of substance, and so I want to make sure that if there's an occasion when you have to miss class, you know, there's an opportunity for you to get the information and content. So I'm recording the lectures, but don't worry, it won't be focused on you, it'll be focused on me. Don't be surprised when you see a totally different body though before you, but you'll hear my voice when you watch the video. So let's talk about this intro exercise that you just did, okay? But first of all, let's see, is there anyone in the classroom that you don't know when you look around the room? Are there faces that you don't know at all? Everybody? Yeah, okay, all right. So then what was your approach? Right? Yes, sir.
I just tried to approach people, introduce myself. What's your name? My name's Austin. And then kind of, at first I would kind of shotgun it. It would be like, do any of these apply to you? But then as it got closer, it was like, hey, has anybody ever done this or this or this? And got more specific as I needed, you know, more specific goals.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, your initial approach was individual.
Yeah.
Right, worked it a little bit, but then by the end it was like, hey, does anybody, like, something like that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Is that pretty much the same? All right. So then to the extent that you don't, you know, there's some unfamiliar faces, you're asking some of these questions a little interesting. They could be a little bit on the personal side. So then what was your approach? You still just go right in?
Yeah.
Yes? And what was your thought about that? Any thoughts behind that? How'd you feel? Huh?
Fine, because we all knew that we were trying to do it, so it's not like you're going into a situation where you're catching someone off guard.
Okay,
Same
okay.
goals.
All right, okay. So you have that little shared terminology, and we all in the same theme here, so right? Okay, anything else? All right, let's see. What about the questions themselves? For example, has a large family. Sir, you in the back classes, did you find anybody who has a large family?
Yeah.
Who did you find?
Louis.
But I'm curious, what is this damn thing?
2.5.
Yes, sir?
I mean, you could base it off like the standard nuclear family type idea, you know, 2 parents, 2 kids type thing.
Oh. All right, let's see. Not working during the quarter. Number 8. Did you find someone who said they're not working during the quarter?
A lot of the class.
A lot of the class? All right, so let's explore this a little bit further. Who said they're not working? Kids. Huh. So again, question in terms, right? Let's see what else. What about?
I did ask a question.
You asked that one? You like, what are we talking about?
What are
So what, did you answer this question? Did you find anyone who loves Queen? You said you love Queen.
I was talking about the group queen.
The group Queen. We're gonna be good friends. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So what's sleeping late in your house? Yeah. What's sleeping late?
Like 2.
It's like 2 in the a.m. or in the p.m. 2 p.m. All right. What's sleeping late in your house?
7 in the morning.
7 and but do you see the variety here, right? Okay. And then depending upon the day, right? So during the weekday, sleep late for me, 6 o'clock. Ooh, I love that extra 15 minutes. Right? So it's gonna vary. All right, let's see. Here's what I thought was very interesting, because I heard someone say, well, what about something close to biology? And I'll tell you why I thought that was interesting, because it's a example of that. All right, let's see here. Talk about that. Best practices. So the individual interviews, you're gonna find most often you're gonna be doing individual interviews as opposed to sort of group collective things, okay? oh, I heard someone say, oh, on the back, there's more. So another lesson there in terms of the completeness of the information.
Approach of like, okay, which one of these applies to you? Even myself, I was giving out kind of incomplete information. And I was like, oh wait, actually that one applies to me. And then I noticed later that people that I had already talked to,
Yes.
they were appearing on other people's sheets and they were saying, oh yeah, this person has done that. And I was like, oh, I already talked to them.
So again, yes, excellent point in terms of best practice information, right? Because when we depending upon what area you're in, what firm, what agency you're at, paralegals do a lot of getting some follow-up information, right? And so, and sometimes, in certain circumstances, you will actually be a witness for us on the stand to verify or perhaps even impeach another witness's testimony, okay? So what's interesting about sort of hearing, tell me your name? Austin. So we want to be able to, we can actually verify the information that we receive. So by the time I got it from you and you got it from her and she got it from him, we're like 3 layers beyond. And we'll talk about rules of evidence and the sort of subject matter of hearsay and whether or not that raises a question about the credibility or the reliability of that information. You okay with that so far? All right, let's see here. What else? Oh. When you put your names down, do you get last names?
No.
Rich, no one got last name? What am I supposed to do with this witness? I can't even contact them. All right, so just that sort of detail and information. So those are some of the things that we're going to be exploring in the class, all right? So with that in mind, I'm going to now give you the syllabus, and we're going to go through that. Let me give you the reading assignment guide too. And then we're actually going to hold. So one of the things that we're going to talk about is how you, as the interviewer, you set the stage for the interview, all right? And a lot of times, the entire process is going to be sort of the language, all of that. What we say often is that the interviewer is the person who is in control of the interview. So that means that everything begins with who? With you. So you got to be confident and firm in self. And so part of some of the exercise is how to be comfortable in today. But that's exactly what we're practicing.
My name's Austin. I just started the program. I'm not actually like formally enrolled in the program, but I'm probably going to apply. It's something that I'm probably going to seek out a more firm career path. And being a paralegal seems like a decent career path. A good quality in an investigator, I think being able to be calm under pressure and work better under pressure is organizational skills also key, and confidence.
All right, it was great. Thank you. What's something interesting about you're not in.
Hi, my name is Tova Porter.
I'll go. No, it's fine.
Jeez. Where'd you move from? Georgia. Get out of here. Now,
Yeah.
welcome. Love to see running straight students.
My name is Katie.
Hello. Hey, I'm Zach. My real name is scared to have details. Yeah, it's the confidence in being able to get confidence.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Avery. I think one of the best qualities in an investigator would be to listen, understand what's going on, and not necessarily jump to the next question right away. some own investigations when I was working that I needed to listen to those people who were telling me their situation. And they would give me another piece of the puzzle. So listening would be one of the best qualities, I think. And
Okay, I'm Megan. I've been in the program for a year. I'm about halfway through. I have a key one. And something interesting. Guy, I don't know. I've got 3 kids and a stepson and a huge family, to say the least.
Sorry, ma'am. My name is Kelsey. My name is Jenny Kirk. I think it would obviously be or be.
My name is Kylie. This is my third that I think are important. The competency, definitely, and I think like thinking outside the box, maybe like being a little bit witty there too. Something interesting. I just got hitched, and I have 10 nieces. 10 nieces, yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Louis Chalk and I'm taking 3 courses here at TCC because I've completed my master's program. And I believe that an investigator should be able to be on point when interviewing. You need to know, otherwise you lose focus. And as I mentioned, I'm taking a few courses, so I have 1 more year left, 2 years. So
Head back to
back to Massachusetts. 1 more year.
1 more year one.
2 years. I don't know how it will work out, but I'll complete it. 1 more year.
Absolutely, all right.
Thank you.
Cool, very interesting.
my name's Sharon, and this is my.
Very cool. Yes. Okay, so on the first page here, you have our course description, and this is basically that little perfunctory definition that you get in the course catalog. I'm sure you all read that and thought, ooh, this class looks juicy, I'm gonna sign up right away. No, maybe it was just the only thing available. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna pretend you're excited to be here, and so, and you were enticed by this paragraph that says you're gonna be introduced to the legal context in which interviewing and investigation skills are utilized. Great emphasis. We're going to talk a lot about communication skills because it's so key and so critical. In addition to that, as a practical application course, we are going to do exactly what the title of the course is. We're going to do some interviews. We're going to do some investigating, okay? I'm going to encourage you to take very seriously the assignments and projects that you do because I'll tell you right now, you're only going to get out of the projects as much as you're willing to take them seriously and put forth the effort to accomplish the tasks associated with them, okay? That's how you're gonna have the best learning experience, is if you treat it like a real problem and you treat it like you're actually trying to produce some quality work product that you would produce in the field, okay? Course overview, if you know me, every single course syllabus, I always have this little mantra in here about making sure that students are fully aware of and appreciate what you do as a paralegal. And so to that end, I have put in here definitions of a paralegal that have been offered by various paralegal associations. I won't really belabor this, but I'll just encourage you to take a look at those definitions and just sort of pay attention to the language of substantive legal work. So if you look at the bottom of page 1, for example, it talks about a paralegal is a person qualified to perform customarily, but not exclusively done by lawyers. So what does that mean you're doing? Doing a lot of lawyer work, right? We expect you to be able to analyze facts, interpret legal sources, apply those legal sources to the facts and so forth. So you're doing substantive legal work in that sense, okay? Now that's not to take away from the fact that there is some administrative aspects to paralegal positions too. So you might be copying, scanning, prepping documents, but also you'll have some substantive components to that as well, okay? All right, let's see, your degree learning outcomes. So let's talk about these things in conjunction with one another, okay? On the back of page 2, there's degree learning outcomes. And then at the bottom of page 2, top of page 3, there are your program learning outcomes. And then most relevant for us are the course learning outcomes. So your degree learning outcomes, this is basically any degree that you obtain from TCC. What we're saying is that at the completion of that degree, the expectation is that you will have acquired these skills, okay? Program degree, at the completion of your particular degree under the paralegal program, you should have acquired these skills, right? And then related to that are the particular courses, okay? So certain objectives are going to be met with certain